Hello guys, Solitaire Gamer here, and today I'll be reviewing Fate Apocrypha. This anime is that the fourth Holy Grail War never happened, and the events in Fate Zero didn't occur. This anime was really refreshing to watch. The Battle Royale was much different in this anime, and there were no characters from other Fate shows. It was all brand new masters and servants. There were questionable things in terms of characters and story, but overall it was an enjoyable anime to watch. This anime was set after the Third Holy Grail War. 60 years after the Third Holy Grail War, there was another battle for the Holy Grail. But this time, instead of 7 servants and masters fighting for the Holy Grail, there will be 2 teams of 7 masters and servants fight against each other. These 2 teams are known as the Red and Black Team, also known as the Battle of the Yigda Millennia and the Mage Association. After winning team is decided, the remaining servants and masters will fight against each other for the Holy Grail. There is a ruler servant that watches over the battles and ensures that the Battle Royale is fair. Everything doesn't go according to plan though, as there is cheating in this Holy Grail War, and the homunculus joins war as well. For this anime series, the one thing I was going to judge this anime the most by was the fight scenes. Entertaining characters and great characterization is important as well, but if the fight scenes are boring, then the anime is going to be boring as well. The fights were decent in this anime, with so many characters fighting against each other. It was so entertaining seeing all these characters teaming up and coordinating their attacks. With 7 characters in a team, obviously there will be lots of strategy involved. It was so entertaining seeing characters using traps and sneak attacks against each other. Each team also had formation they used in battle. It was entertaining to find out which team had better strategy. In terms of the powers, they are decent. One character had the ability to use poison, another character could use illusions, there was the power to transform into a vampire, and invincibility when a character is within their own domain. Other characters could use elemental attacks and energy blast, which was boring to look at. Overall, the powers weren't that creative or amazing. In terms of the servants, I did like how they portrayed the heroes they were based on. Janae d'Arc had a kind of forgiving personality. She didn't show any hostility towards humans for killing her in the past. Other than the romantic feelings she showed in this anime, I think she was portrayed well. I did not like how she was acting like a girl in love towards Sig in this anime. I did not want romance in this anime. Mordred was portrayed well because we got to see her briefly in the Fate series before, and this anime shows why she hates King Arthur so much and wants to become king. I was so interested in her because when I first saw her in the Fate series, I was so interested to learn just who is this character that Saber was facing. Shiro Kotomine was an amazing antagonist. He made this anime so entertaining for me. At first, I thought he was going to be a ripoff of Kirei Kotomine, but Shiro Kotomine was a unique character. Even though he was the antagonist of this show, he never really did anything that I considered that evil. I was just waiting for him to reveal his messed up wish, because he said his wish was to provide salvation for humans, so I was just waiting for him to make that wish in a messed up way. But his method for salvation wasn't that bad. It makes you wonder, who should root for, Sig or Shiro? Jack the Ripper was the worst character in the show, and just left me so frustrated with the show. I don't care if the anime portrayed Jack the Ripper as a woman, but I can't believe they portrayed Jack the Ripper as a lolly. I wanted to see a messed up and crazy looking character like Castor in Fate Zero. Instead, we got a lolly that tries to be cute. It was obvious the anime made her lolly for lolly fans out there. It was frustrating to watch. I could not take Jack the Ripper seriously. That is bad considering there was an entire arc about her, and it was so boring to watch. I didn't really care about the masters in the show. Shiro Kotomine was also master, and he was the only master I liked. Sig was a boring generic character. He made all sorts of cliche speeches about how humans are trying to do good things in this world, and how they must decide their own destiny. His speeches were so boring to listen to. For a cast of so many characters, this anime did a great job at giving us background information about all these masters and servants, and what motivated them to get the Holy Grail. I felt like I really understood these characters, and they weren't really any bad or good characters. They were just characters trying to pursue happiness in their own way. I like it when anime is not black and white in terms of morals. The plot itself was kind of boring to me. It's pretty much all the other Fate anime shows in the Fate series. Characters fight for the Holy Grail, but soon learn the Holy Grail isn't that great and must destroy it. It was just so boring seeing the same story over and over. Everything in this story made sense for the most part, but I didn't like how Sig got a certain power up near the end of the show. There was no foreshadowing in terms of showing how to receive that kind of power up. He just randomly gets out of nowhere. And I know the anime does explain it, but how are the viewer supposed to know that a certain event gave Sig a power up? It just seemed like plot armor. I wish this anime gave us some hints that Sig may have acquired new power earlier. This show never explained how a certain servant can transfer their power to another character just for using an attack. I'm not talking about Saber of Black. I'm talking about how Sig got power up from another certain character later on in the show. The openings and endings for this anime were boring to watch. The music was okay in this anime, but I can't recall any songs that I liked. The animation style looked good for this anime. The animation was just average, which was a disappointment. I was hoping Ufotable would have animated this anime instead. The art during the fights looked very bad at times, and was somewhat distracting to look at. I do recommend to watch this anime if you're a fan of the Fate series. There's a new concept in terms of battles, and characters have to rely on teamwork a lot. And some of the characters are very cool to look at, like Achilles and Shiro Kotomine. I did not like the romance in this anime though. It just felt so out of place for an anime like this. I give this anime a 7 out of 10. So that's all I want to talk about for today. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day night wherever you are. And please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.